Hello, my name is SUNSUN and I'm a biologist. Have you ever wondered what lives in these beautiful waterfalls? Or have you ever wondered how the organisms live through this flowing rapidly water? And these are the biotic factors of the waterfall ecosystems. One of the most common organisms is bacteria. Bacteria are found in many waterfalls. These bacteria are from the decomposing organic material that biofilms on the surface of rocks and vegetation. They are also associated as parasites in the ecosystem. Bacteria plays an important role in energy recycling. Second is primary producers, which includes mosses, liverworts, and algae. Algae, consisting with phytoplankton and periplankton, are the most important primary resources in the waterfall ecosystem. Next, moving on to animals, first is fish. The common fish that you can find in these ecosystems are channel catfish, archer fish, fathead minnows, and many more. Moving on to the next animals, which are snails, salamander, and frog.
Hi, my name is Tia. I am the geologist. So in my part, we will talk about abiotic factor of the waterfall. For the abiotic factor of the waterfall, it is the non-living thing which affect the ecosystem and the organism in the waterfall areas, and it is separated into 7 main parts. First factor is water. This is sourced from the waterfall, creek, and river, which sustain the need of all biotic organisms. The pH of the water in this area is about 7 all natural, and the water depth of the pond is depend on how tall the waterfall is. If the waterfall is very tall, so the depth will be very deep, but if the waterfall is small, so the depth will be shallow. For the turbidity of the waterfall is almost clear because most of the dirt flows through the stream or the river. The second factor is rock. Rock is surrounding the waterfall and in the creek offer shelter for the animal. The type of rock are hard rock, which is on the top of the water, and soft rock, which is below the hard rock. Next is soil. It benefits plant, insect, and other species for food and shelter. The real waterfall in the forest usually have plenty of nutrients for the plant, and for the nitrogen content, it has about 78% of the normal amount of the nitrogen in this area. The fourth factor is the air and wind. For air, it allows for the organism to breathe, and for the pollution in this area, if the waterfall is in the natural forest, so it will have very fresh air. For the wind, it helps distribution the plant seed for the population, and in the waterfalls area, it usually has strong wind. The next factor is the sunlight. This is the unlimited resource which provides for photosynthesis for plants and for warmth of animals. The sixth factor is the temperature. This is determined amount of animal activity. The level of the temperature is dependent on where is the waterfall take place. But mostly in Thailand, it will be about 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So it is not too hot or too cold because the wind will help balance them. The last factor is rain. The amount of rain usually depends on the season. If it is in the rainy season, it will have a lot of rain. And if it have the heavy rain, so it increase the water speed. And this is the main factor that affect the waterfall ecosystem.
Everyone, my name is PLERN and I am the ecologist, and today we will be looking at the problems of the waterfall and how we should solve them. One of the largest problems in the waterfall and pond ecosystem is that today tourism is invested in the waterfall population.
As a result, pollution is caused by waste and littering from tourists. This harms the ecosystem because garbage fallen into the water will be combined with other factors of the ecosystem and may cause further damage since animals, especially fish, may unknowingly eat the garbage. Furthermore, as a natural attraction, many people like to swim in the waterfall zone, causing chemical contamination, especially from lotion and sunscreen. This waste does not only come from tourists, but also from nearby communities and factories that may dump waste along the river. As the river flows to the waterfall, so does the garbage. Similarly, eutrophication, or the process where fertilizers are washed off into water, will harm the aquatic ecosystem by imbalancing the nutrients. Also, illegal fishing is another problem found in the ecosystem. Many fish species become endangered and the ecosystem is unbalanced. The problem grows larger because with the ecosystem unbalanced, bacteria infest and will lower the oxygen level in the area, and also cause undesirable smell. Finally, although not as clear as the ocean, global warming poses a threat to freshwater ecosystems along with waterfalls. As the earth gets hotter, the dry season gets longer and water may not even fall in the summer. When water is scarce, plants and animals find it harder to survive.
Hi, it's me, PLERN again, and I'm also the conservationist, and today I'll show you the solutions to the problems stated before.
Fortunately, the problems stated above all have solutions, if we take effective measures. The easiest way is to start from ourselves. First off, we can stop littering into the water and save the ecosystem. Also, the government could also make a conservation law concerning illegal fishing and limiting the number of tourists in preserved areas. This will cut off both population problems and bacteria problems. Finally, we can all help by lessening pollution in ways such as carpooling so that global warming will decrease and there will be enough water for the ecosystem to thrive well.
Waterfalls can be found all around the world, whether it is the famous Niagara, Angel Falls, and Victoria Falls. There are also many waterfalls that can be found in Thailand. Here are some of the largest and most significant ones. First is Erawan Waterfall. It is located in the Erawan National Park in the Kanchanaburi province, western Thailand. The Erawan Waterfall boasts its turquoise waters. The name comes from the Hindu three-headed elephant, as the top tier of the waterfall is said to be resemble its heads. The waterfall is 7 tiers high and 1.5 kilometers wide and has a variety of fish. Although other wildlife are hard to spot here, occasional sightings of water monitor lizards have been reported. Is Tilosu Waterfall. This high mighty fall is situated in Tak province. With its height at 250 meters, it is the tallest waterfall in Thailand. It falls from the large Mekong River. Finally, Jet Sao Noi Falls can be found in Khao Yai National Park, Salaburi Province, in central Thailand. The name can be translated into Seven Sisters because of its structure. It is divided into 7 tiers. A legend once told that the falls was named after 7 girls who swam and drowned here. You can find many interesting species in the area, including banyan trees.
For the conclusion, now we know about the biotic factor, abiotic factor, problem, and the solution for this problem. So, waterfall is very beautiful and wonderful place, so we should protect and conserve this place to stay in our nature, and it will be stay beautiful as long as it should be.